Our English teacher in junior high, Mrs. Gretus, didn't sit behind her desk. She kept the front desk empty, and she sat on the top of the front desk and closed her legs high, and we saw those long silken legs, those magical flanks, that shining warm flesh as she twisted her ankles and recrossed her legs with those black high-heeled shoes, and spoke of Hawthorne and Melville and Poe and others. We boys didn't hear a word, but English was our favorite subject, and we never spoke badly of Mrs. Gretus. We didn't even discuss her among ourselves. We just sat in that class and looked at Miss Gretus, and we knew that our mothers were not like that, or the girls in the class were not like that, or even the women we saw on the street were not like that. Nobody was like Mrs. Gretus, and Mrs. Gretus knew that too, sitting there on that front desk, perched in front of 20 14-year-old boys who would never forget her through the wars and the years. Never a lady like that watching us as she talked, watching us looking at her, and there was laughter in her eyes. She smiled at us, crossed and recrossed her legs again and again, the skirt slipping, inching delicately higher and higher as she spoke of Hawthorne and Poe and Melville and more, until the bell rang, ending the class, the fastest hour of our day. Thank you, Mrs. Gretus, for that most marvelous education. You made learning more than easy. Thank you, Mrs. Gretus. Thank you.